Hi guys, it's your girl Claudie from cookiewithclaudie.com.
And it's your girl Precious from preciouscore.com and Precious Kitchen on YouTube.
So today we decided to do a question and answer session based on the post we posted on Facebook and Instagram. So today we're just going to read out all the questions and try as much as possible to give you guys the answers.
Yes, you guys have asked a lot of questions about food blogging, about food, and we cannot wait to answer as many of those questions as we can.
So we are going to just start right away because we don't want to take a lot of your time, because also we are here busy because we came here for a food bloggers conference and it's a little bit tight for us as well. So we're just going to jump right in right away.
Okay, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
No, you start.
Okay. I'm going to answer this question. The first question I'm going to answer is from Loretta Buenien, who has been very supportive on Facebook, on my Facebook page. So thank you very much, Loretta, for your support. Because of your support, I'm answering your question first. So she asked, how do you improve in your cooking skills, and how did you learn all these recipes you always cook and show us? That's a very good question, Loretta. So the way you improve in your cooking skills, for me, the way I improved is I ask a lot of questions. So if I go somewhere and I eat something and I like it, I'm going to walk up to the person who made it, if I can find them, and ask them how they did it. And that applies to like going to Cameroonian occasions. That's how I learned how to make a lot of Cameroonian food. Of course, growing up, I was taught how to cook by my mom and by my grandmom. But a lot of the extra things that I learned was just from asking people. And a lot of the new skills that I learned was just from asking people, how did you make this? And then coming now to food blogging, I've also learned to research a lot about food. So whether that's on the internet or is by flipping through cookbooks, I do a lot of research now, and that really helps with my cooking.
So my first question is from Doris Maholo Saidi. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. So she said, who manage your camera and how is it set up? What are the basic equipments needed to start blogging? I do everything alone. I don't have someone who does my camera setup or anything. I do everything from the writing of the recipes to the shooting to the editing to the voiceover. I do everything alone. To the food photography, I do everything alone. So, and she says, how is the setup? A setup is something you cannot just explain. You will need like a demonstration, right? I use a camera. For the camera, I use a Canon M50, and for the lens, I use a Sigma lens. And sometimes I use my phone. Like, let me say I'm shooting here. The camera stands here like this. Then my light is here on the phone. Then I stand on the other side like this, and I'm shooting. Sometimes I shoot with two devices because the dimension for YouTube is different from the dimension of Facebook. So sometimes I shoot with two devices at the same time. And yeah, the basic requirements to start blogging, I will tell you that do not buy expensive things. I'm using the camera now because I've blogged for a while, but I'll always advise you to start with what you have. You don't need much. You can buy a ring light. If you do not have a ring light, use natural light. Use your phone or tripod. If you do not have a tripod, you can always, I usually put my phone inside a cup, then I stand it on a chair.
Wow.
That's how I started.
Yeah,
sometimes you have to be creative too. And nowadays all those things are not that expensive. They try the tripod, so you can always start with those. Like I always say, start with what you have. Then when you started making some money from it, then you can advance with that. Or do you have anything you want to say about that too?
I just want to say that's really good advice. And a lot of people give excuses. They say, I cannot start taking videos because I don't have a good phone, I don't have a good camera. Most people nowadays have a smartphone. The phone you have in your hands is the best phone, is the best camera. Use what you have, then you can build from there. I also started shooting my videos on a phone. It was my husband's phone, and we just used that until we were able to get a camera. So this one is from Mayong Egbe Bayangi. Bayangi girl, shout out to you. And she asked, How do you stay motivated even when the engagement and views on your posts and videos are low? That's a really good question. I would say that, to me, one thing I tell myself is, if this video helps one person, that is enough. It's easy to just focus so much on the views and on the numbers and forget that these videos are actually helping people put food on the table in their homes. And I think that it's important to remember that. Also, views are important because that's how we get paid, right? So I tell myself that even if a video doesn't do well today, it might do well tomorrow.
That's right.
Because some videos start off not doing really well, but in the next maybe 3 to 5 years, they just pick up and they do extremely well and they bring in some revenue. So don't be discouraged if your views are low. And also, it's time for you to practice. When those views are low, it means there are not a lot of eyeballs on your video. Use that opportunity to hone your skills. Learn more about taking better quality videos. Learn more about video editing and get better and better, so that when more people start seeing your videos, you must have improved your craft.
I always tell you guys that food blogging is a roller coaster. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. So I'll always say, love what you do. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
If you love it, then you're going to be motivated to do it like many times, like on and on. They told us that failure is the beginning of success, right? It's very normal to have low views. I started like that. There was one point where I actually stopped blogging because the views were really, really bad. But you know what? Just because I love it, I kept going. And just like that, one video is just gonna boom.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go from there.
That's so true.
Yeah. Most often, like when I was talking about food blogging questions, people were not asking me about food blogging questions. They were instead asking like different things, like how do I make beetroot smoothie? That was not a food blogging question. The main goal for this video was to like encourage someone out there who wants to start food blogging and doesn't know how to. We were not here to talk about recipes or how to cook. The main is just to talk about food blogging. So I don't really have most questions here because the questions here were out of topic, like how do I make commercial puff soft? How do I make jangsa stew? That was not what we were asking. So I'm just going to go back to Precious.
I have a question here from Pepe Asius Epataja. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Forgive me if I'm not.
Yeah.
But you're asking how to grow my Facebook page and have a bigger audience, get my followers engaged more. Do I post more cooking videos or photos? Hi Pepe, if that's your name or is that your swag name? Okay, so the way you grow your Facebook page is by posting quality content. Listen, your page is not about you. Your page is about the people that you are serving. How do you want to serve them? That's what your focus should be. Once you start serving people, they will come. Give them quality content. Give them something that adds value to their lives. Whether that's still photos or pictures, it doesn't matter. Just give them something that would add value. Sorry, did I say still photos or pictures? Whether that's videos or pictures, give them something that would add value. You can experiment with different kinds of posts, different kinds of content. Try videos, try reels, try still pictures, try going live, try all the things, and then see what sticks with your audience. You know, ask yourself, what is somebody going to benefit from this content? Are they going to be educated? Are they going to be entertained? You know, are they going to find a connection? Are they going to see something that is relatable? Once you start adding value to people's lives, then people are more inclined to share your videos, and when your videos or your posts get shared, then more people get to see it, and that's how you build an audience.
I'll just say the most important thing is just consistency.
Yes.
Be consistent. Don't come and post
Very
a video
important.
today. 2 weeks after you come and post one. If I'm your follower, sorry, I'm gonna unfollow you, because I'm following your page because I want something from you. Feed me more.
Yeah.
Don't feed me today. After 2 weeks, you come back, you post a video. After 3 weeks, you post a video. Do your schedule. This week, I'm posting 3 videos on Monday and Tuesday, or If you don't want to do days, just say, okay, this week 2 videos, next week 2 videos. You have to be consistent. That's how it works. And your video too is supposed to be engaging. And don't just write anything as a recipe. Your recipes are supposed to be trusted.
That's a really important point, because when it comes to food blogging, recipes are not guesswork. You know, when I started, I wasn't testing recipes, and I would just tell people, this is what I use, this is what I use. Sometimes I'll do estimates, but that's not really the best. You actually have to test out these recipes to make sure that they work, because if someone's going to follow your measurements, you want to make sure that it works. And that's what brings people back over and over again. Make sure that the recipes you're sharing are tested and proven.
Okay, we're just going to jump to the next question. We're not going to take a lot of your time, okay? This one is from Nobeto Fernandez. I really love this question. He said, what challenges do you face as a food blogger, and how do you overcome them? Number 2, what motivated you into becoming a food blogger? The most challenge we face is managing the food blogging and family. Like having like 2 toddlers, a home to take care of, then with 4 social media platforms to take care of, shooting videos. People sometimes think I have nothing doing, but I'm a sure very busy woman. So now, one of the challenges, the second one is going to be internet trolls. Never allow bad energy come to you. Like, they will insult you, they will body shame you. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, the internet trolls, most times, at first I was replying them, but I was like, but when I reply, this is taking more of my energy. Instead, I just delete and block. I block you. Like, I block anyone who disrespects me or disrespects my followers. I block you. Yes. Also, sometimes you can also ignore, but I don't do the ignore strategy, sorry. So, do you have any challenges too?
Of course, there are a lot of challenges, and the algorithm is constantly changing.
Ooh, that's the worst.
So keeping up with all the changes is also very challenging. I get a lot of people tell me sometimes, I've not been seeing your videos, where have you been? But I've been there all along. I post every single day on Facebook. And sometimes my followers just don't get my posts because the algorithm for some reason is not showing them. It's crazy. It's very challenging, you know, having that. So
the algorithm is the worst part of it all. So what motivated you into becoming a food blogger? I just like cooking, and I decided it's time for me to share those recipes, because when people come to my home and they taste my food, how did you make this, how did you make that? So I was like, okay, I guess it's time. And my mom is a caterer. I learned how to cook from her. Yes, I picked up my skills from my mom, and I'm proud to say that. I've been in the kitchen with her like forever. So I decided it was time to share those recipes out there, and I did. Anything what motivated you too?
What motivated me was just people constantly asking me, how did you make this, how did you make that?
That's right.
And I'll always have to type in the DM and send to them. So I decided at some point that instead of sending this recipe to A, to B, to C, why don't I just have these recipes in one place where people can go and just find them? So that's how I started putting recipes on my website, and you know, thankfully it grew from there. So this question is coming from Temitope Adepoju Adelaja. And Temitope says, please, I would like to know, can make videos. I think she meant to say, please, I would like to know if I can make videos while cooking, like just the cooking without me showing. I don't seem to get that, and I bought aerial hanger with my ring light, still not getting it. So you're trying to make videos
my style
of the food, and that's Chloe's style, where she just shows her hands and the pans and the food, and she doesn't want to show, you don't want to show yourself, which is also a great style of creating content. I think maybe you're struggling with the camera angle. It looks like you're still finding yourself in the video, so you have to zoom into the food,
play with the camera.
Play with your camera to make sure that it's only showing the food and your pot or your pan or your ingredients.
And Mayong Egbe says, what has your experience as a food blogger or content creator taught you over the years? Patience. To be really patient, because sometimes you post a video, you write something there, then somebody comes in the comment and type the question of something you already wrote up there.
Like the recipe, right?
You write the recipe up there,
and somebody comes,
say, "Where's the recipe?"
Yeah.
So,
please read the caption, guys.
Yes.
Or check the video description.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it has taught me to be patient, consistent, and to be a very, very hard worker and an entrepreneur. We are both entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Yay! So yeah, it has made me to own my own business, like my food blogging business. That's my full-time job right now. Our full-time job now.
Mm-hmm.
So it has taught me to be independent. So yeah.
Yeah. And Marcel Sipora Temgwa. Sorry if I butchered your name, but hi, Marcel. Marcel says, I want to see you both cooking something. I don't even know which bomb recipe I will order, just for my eyes. Chai. Yeah, we've been considering that. Claudie doesn't want to cook on camera, but I'm trying to convince her.
No, the issue is that I'm very far. I'm in Canada.
Yeah,
I'm in the
California.
US. Yeah, she's in California. I'm in Canada. So if we want to do a collaboration, I have to fly here.
Yeah. Oh, I could fly there. It's not just you.
I'm not showing my face.
Yeah. She doesn't want to show her face.
Like, I'm so shy when I'm cooking.
But look, you're doing it. Like, you're showing your face.
I'm not cooking.
Yeah, you're not cooking. Yeah. Well, you could just do like an intro, say what you're going to be making, and then you do voiceover for the rest of the video.
I'll try though. I'll do one video like that.
You could do that and see. You don't have to be cooking and talking the whole time.
Oh man.
Yeah, you could just do the intro, then cook and voiceover as you always do.
Oh man.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, somebody say, how do you get a customized song? How do I get a customized song like yours? My song is from Magasco. I just like texted him, compose me a song. I want these wordings to be inside. He told me how much he wants to be paid. I paid him, and boom, I had my music. Yeah, that was it.
Magasco is a Cameroonian artist.
Magasco is a Cameroonian artist. Like, he's so good.
Another question here from Biami Bleezy. And the question says, how do I overcome the fear? And I'm guessing this is the fear of food blogging. When you want to start something that is worthwhile, it's normal that you're going to feel scared. You're going to question yourself. You're going to think of all the best possible worst case scenarios, and sometimes you're just afraid to put yourself out there. I would say there is no better way to conquer the fear than to just do it. I've heard people say that when you're so afraid to do something, that's an indication that you should go ahead and do it, because that means that is something worthwhile, that's something of value, that is something that could possibly change your life. So just do it.
What advice will you give a startup food blogger and an 8 to 5 p.m. worker? Man, how do you do that though?
Some people work as food bloggers during the weekends, and some people work early in the morning, some people work late at night. You can make it work, but it's going to be a lot of extra work. It's going to be tough. Yeah, it's going to be tough, but you could do it.
If you're determined, you have to be determined.
Yeah.
If you're determined, you can do it. Like, your off days, shoot 2 videos. You know that?
Yeah.
Your off days, you can shoot like 2 videos. Then, when you're back from work, you rest, take 30 minutes to edit.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I can just say, just create your own schedule, your own free time. Yeah, because I don't know are you doing 8 to 5 for 7 days? I do not know. But you just need to create time. If you're determined, you can do it, because that was what I was doing before. Yeah. I was working from 7 to 3. So 7 to 3, and I had a baby at that time.
Yeah. Oh wow.
But yes, I was working 7 to 3 and I had a baby. I had a newborn. But I still made it work. So yeah.
Let me correct Biami's question. Biami Bleezy, actually, because I did send a reply to ask what you were asking, if you were asking about the fear of blogging, and you said it's the fear of cooking. And let me just say that everybody can become a great cook. You don't have to be a chef, you don't have to be a food blogger, you don't have to be someone who has done a restaurant, you don't need any special qualities. All you need is the willingness to learn. There are a lot of recipes online nowadays. Cooking is no longer hidden knowledge. Yeah, it's out there. So take a recipe, follow it exactly as the recipe is stated, all the ingredients, measure them correctly, follow all the time frame, and then just be confident that you will learn. If you make a mistake, don't be hard on yourself. Keep trying, and you will become a better cook in no time.
Okay, somebody is asking, like, Modesta. She said, which food business will advise a startup in Cameroon to do? Man, it's long I haven't been to Cameroon though, so I'm not gonna know.
Yeah, what's really
nice there?
Yeah, what do people like?
What do people like? I don't know. So if you have any idea, maybe you can drop it down. I don't know. So, or do you have anything to say about that?
I don't really know what I could suggest to you. It depends on where exactly you are in Cameroon. What's your target audience? What's the market you're trying to sell to? Those are questions you should ask yourself. And what
your location too.
Yeah, your location, your target market. What does your target market like to eat? Are they willing to spend this amount of money to get what they like to eat? What you think they like to eat? So those are things that you should ask yourself before you get into a business like that. Okay, I have another question here from Cash Kaburu, and the question says, how did you start? I started food blogging as a hobby because I really just love to cook, and I was always cooking and posting my recipes on my Facebook page. As a mom of two at that time, I was at home and I was a stay-at-home mom, and I just used cooking to fill up my time. And when I was posting recipes, people kept sending me messages to ask for. I was not actually posting recipes, I was posting pictures of the food I cooked. And then people kept sending me messages to ask for the recipes. So that's how I started telling people, oh, this is how I made this, this is how I made this. And eventually it metamorphosed into food blogging.
I'm done my questions. The remaining question is just about recipe.
Oh, about recipes.
Yes. How do I make this one? How do I make this one?
I could just rush through the maybe 2 questions that I have. Elise Crystal on Instagram stories, you did ask, what's your favorite food? That's something that's hard for me to pick because I love a lot of good food. Do you have a favorite, Chloe?
I love ndole so much.
Ndole, oh, that's a good. I love ekwang. Cameroon. Ekwang is so
I love
good.
ndole. Anything grilled fish, count me in.
Oh yeah, she's like the grilled fish pro.
Oh my god, I love.
Have you checked out her grilled fish recipes? If you have not, go and check them out. She has like so many varieties of grilled fish recipes. Yeah. Okay, and then Steph's Kitchen. She said, "What's your why?" And the reason you continuously share your recipes. For me, one thing that keeps me going is the numerous people who have told me that my recipes made an impact in their life. So whether that's the way you cook for your family, some people have started restaurant businesses from my recipes. Some people have they use my recipes to cater for events, and that just
keeps you going.
That's the most amazing thing. I've had people who know me in real life reach out to me and say, I use these recipes to make this, and this was the outcome, and that's the most amazing reward. And whether that's even my siblings, because I remember when I came here, I used to say, oh, I wish I could teach my siblings how to make yogurt. But you know what? I was able to make a video of homemade yogurt, and my brother told me, this Christmas I made yogurt and people loved it, and that really just blessed me. What keeps you going, Chloe?
Your engagement and support.
Yeah.
Your support has been amazing.
Yeah.
The feedbacks, when I read those feedbacks, I tried this recipe, it was so good.
Yeah.
This recipe has improved my business. I am so happy. I am so happy, trust me. That's what keeps me going. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it though.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for all your support. And for those of you who take the time to tell us how a recipe made a difference in your life, that's really special.
Because many people are not going to say it.
Yes, a lot of people don't.
They will not give you the credit.
Yes, but to those who are kind enough to come back to say thank you too so much from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah.
And then the very last thing, I think it ties into what we just answered from Steph's Kitchen again. What motivates you to remain consistent?
Yeah.
I think the results are very motivating.
That's right.
Yeah, the results, the people, and also the fact that I'm able to earn from this. It's also a great motivation.
We're coming to that.
Yes.
Like food blogging, you're gonna tell them it's good money.
Yeah.
We're not gonna lie to you guys. Many people are not gonna tell you this. You will see food bloggers out there changing pots from time to time, doing that one, buying that one. Food blogging is good money, I must tell you. Am I lying?
Yeah, it's good money, but it doesn't come on a platter of gold. It comes on a platter of hard work.
Hard work.
Yeah.
Hard work, consistency.
Keep trying.
Just keep going.
Keep going. Pivot if the algorithm is going crazy. You know, you have to keep changing your strategy. Yeah, and keep being a better cook or a better business owner, a better person overall.
Let negative energy not put you down.
No, don't let the internet trolls get
Go
to you.
for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're not going to receive support from family and friends.
Yeah.
I want to bring that to your notice. You will receive support from somebody you do not know, from strangers. Yes. But you know what? Don't care about those.
Yeah.
Keep posting your videos. Somebody out there loves it.
Yeah. And when the internet trolls start coming, know that you've made it.
You're doing good.
That's an indication that you're succeeding, because when you start succeeding, that's going to attract all kinds of people, including the trolls.
That's right. So guys, this is the end of the video. We are still open to questions. If you want to start food blogging, do not mind sending us a private message.
Yeah.
And I've like coached many people into starting YouTube, and they're on YouTube now.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes. And not only YouTube, anything you want to do. And yeah, I think this is the end of the video.
Yeah.
And
thank you all so much for watching and giving us this time. We hope that it was worth your time. I think it was worth your time.
Yeah.
So take this information, go start something. Or share it with someone that you believe is supposed to start something.
Start. Do not wait. Just start. Okay? I know you wanted to start, but you're like, oh, I will start. 1 year has gone by. I will start. 2 years has gone by. Start now.
And for those of you who don't want to start food blogging and you just wanted to know us more and connect with us, we appreciate you. We see you. Thank you so much.
So don't forget to follow us on all platforms, okay? We are both on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we have our website. It's preciouscore.com and I'm cookingwithclaudie.com.
Yeah.
We are in Chicago right now because we came for a food bloggers conference.
Yeah.
We came to learn more about food blogging from those big top food bloggers. Yeah, so that's why we are here.
Yeah.
So this is the end of the video. Thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate you. And to meet again in our individual videos. Bye for now. Mwah.